Hi, welcome back to Channeling Luxury. I thought I would show you what I picked up at the Saint Tropez store, and I do have a special surprise at the end of this video, and I'll show you what it is. So first things first, my unboxings, as you know, they're very quick. So I'll show you what we picked up. This is a palladium belt buckle, and what I love about this one is it is brushed. So actually it's matte finish and not the shiny buckle. This one actually is brushed, and super pretty, very nice, a little bit more of a statement piece, I think, than some of the other buckles that Hermes has. As you know, if you've been shopping for belts in the US, it can be really hard to find them, actually. Surprisingly, I mean, it's a belt, but at the end of the day, it's much easier in France than it is in the US. And this is a reversible belt, black on one side and the Hermes orange on another. And I think it goes really well with the palladium buckle. So that was one piece. So this was the first piece that we were able to pick up in Saint Tropez. Second, this comes in a couple of colors, and the bag drops on the floor. A couple of different colors. So this one is orange, white, fantastic feeling fabric. If you're like me, you're used to kind of buying Chanel pieces, you'll notice the difference in quality right away. It is better in my opinion, and it's also much less expensive. So this one is multiple shades of orange. You can get the theme here with the belt. And they also make one that's aqua, teal, and white, but they only had really small sizes left in this store, but you can certainly pick it up. I did not seen it in the US in the last several weeks, but I'm sure they will get it for the summer collection. And joggers. If you've seen my other videos, you know I love their cashmere joggers, super comfortable. They're a nice thick but still not itchy fabric, and they are, I'll be honest, they're not the most flattering on the butt, but they are super comfortable for travel, and they will adapt to the climate pretty well. So easy drawstring, little black drawstring here, and then they do taper in just a little bit at the bottom. And so that's all I picked up at the Hermes store. I did ask for either a mini Lindy, which if I had come in, she said 2 days earlier, I would have had a pick of lots of colors, or a Constance. I did ask for a quota bag, and she told me I needed to make a wish list like we would expect, because it was my first time shopping at that store. But she did offer a Constance in alligator, which I was surprised. It takes me forever to get that at my local store, even with a decent spend, in black. And it was really hard to pass that one up because I love alligator, as you know if you've watched my channel before, crocodile. And shiny with palladium hardware is like a killer combination. But because I have the Birkin in croc, I didn't think that was the smartest choice. So this one's really unique. Sometimes you feel like we all know what push bags are, right? So it's like they have bags that they can't sell. They're kind of pushing them on you, and if they're making a quota on them or earning commission on them, then it's not always in your best interest. You shouldn't buy anything that you don't really like. So one of the things that is always in the back of my mind is this a push bag? Is it something that they couldn't sell and they're just really trying to push it on you because you really wanted something? Or is it something that genuinely is actually hard to get? So it's really hard to start Googling in the middle of the store and try to figure out if something is legitimately difficult, because it looks like you're going to try to resell it, even if that's not your intent. So I try to avoid doing that and just use the knowledge that I have going in. But in this particular case, she was actually correct, and I have never seen a box like this either, so I'll show you what it looks like. Nothing exciting here. And then they were actually looking at it. The sales associates came over, 3 of them did, to look at this box. So I don't think it's that common. What I have learned is that if it has the blue insert and a blue sack, it is special edition, meaning that there's usually 12 or fewer pieces made of them at all, period. And this one has a couple of different unique features. So it is, I'll show you, it's a Constance mini. So that's a mini, it's a Constance 3, which is the latest version, but this one does not have the mirror inside. I have a guess as to why, and I'd love to know if you think that my guess is correct.
A few moments later.
Okay, so here is the Constance Mini 3 in box leather. And I've had a box leather bag in the past, but never seen it in a Constance. Box leather is hard to get. It's usually considered collector's pieces because even though I'll wear it, it scratches really easily. So if you're a fan of Swift leather, which I am because it's very soft, and you scratch it, you can just kind of rub the scratch out. It's not the case with box leather, and I did confirm that a few different times in different ways with the associate. But here's a couple of things that are really unique about it. First of all, it doesn't have a back pocket because it's not an exotic. The Croc did, of course, which is awesome. But take a look at the hardware on this bag. This bag is called Adventurine, and I'm sure I'm not saying that right, so I'm pretty sure it's a French word, which I do not speak French. Adventurine, something like that. Those of you who speak, please correct me. So it is designed with the night sky in mind, and I'm sure you were able to see the sparkly detail with palladium outline. And it's designed to look like the cosmos and have an aura about it, and I think it's really beautiful hardware. The watch that I saw was dark blue. I have a really hard time telling if this is black or dark blue. She said it was black. In this light, to me, it looks dark blue, but I've had other opinions around say no, that it actually is black. So that's what this special bag is. Clearly, it's a very unique piece. So for those of you who have a hard time opening Constance like me, you have to just flick it under here. But here's one of the downsides to this leather. Actually, it already has a little tiny minor imperfection inside, and that's probably from me holding it at the store. So there's no mirror and there's no separate compartment in this Constance, and in a version 3 we know that there is. So my guess is that they did not want us opening this bag, stretching it out when they know that it so easily scratches. So it's a bag that if you're going to use it, I think it's going to get a scratch in the very first time. You're going to have to just become used to and okay with that, and then consider it part of the character of the bag. And certainly this is one that's designed to be used and worn. So I'll show you a mod shot for those of you for reference. I'm 5'4", and so I'll show you the shoulder shot first, if I don't trip on the way. Here's the shoulder shot. That's the length of it. And then for those of you like me who will wear it crossbody, this is where it falls on the body. And between this and if we were to compare it to a wallet on chain, this is definitely for me a better location on the hip. And again, just super unique hardware. And really that's what sold it for me. It wasn't even the box calf. That's rare because that is so delicate. But it was the hardware. And who knows, maybe one of these days I'll pick up a watch that will match this one and wear them together. But super beautiful. And I'll tell you right here in this light, this looks dark blue. It does not look black at all. So interesting combination. Also, she shared with us that there were many people around actually listening to the conversation, that it is a rock compressed from China, and I have read that myself online as well. So super unique piece. I'm glad to share it with all of you. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you like my videos or my content, please like, subscribe, tell your friends, and be on the lookout for some new community options as well as membership options to share some information that some of you have been asking for that are really hard to share in public videos. So be on the lookout for that soon, and thank you for watching.